When we think about the incredible diversity of life on Earth, it's easy to imagine the familiar faces. Dogs, cats, elephants, and birds soaring overhead. But our planet is home to far stranger creatures, some so bizarre that they seem to challenge the very definition of what an animal can be. Today, let's embark on a journey to discover 10 of the weirdest animals you won't believe actually exist. Prepare yourself for a parade of oddities, from the depths of the ocean to the far reaches of remote forests, as we dive into the stories behind these extraordinary beings. First on our list is the axolotl, a creature whose perpetual youth has fascinated scientists for decades. Native to Mexico, the axolotl is sometimes called the Mexican walking fish, though it's actually an amphibian. What makes the axolotl so unusual is its ability to remain in its larval form throughout its entire life, a phenomenon called neoteny. With feathery gills sprouting from the sides of its head, a wide, almost comical smile, and the power to regenerate lost limbs, the axolotl appears more like a mythical creature than a real animal. Its pale pink or dark hues add to its otherworldly appearance, making it a favorite among those who appreciate nature's strangest wonders. Next, we travel to the forests of Madagascar to meet the ai, a lemur that seems to have been assembled from leftover parts. With its large, haunting eyes, oversized ears, and bushy tail, the ai's most notable feature is its elongated skeletal middle finger. This finger is not only unsettling in appearance, but it serves a crucial purpose. It taps on tree bark to locate grubs, then extracts them with surgical precision. In Malagasy folklore, the ai is considered an omen of bad luck, but in reality, it's a fascinating example of evolution's creativity. From the treetops to the ocean floor, the third animal on our list is the blobfish, often crowned the world's ugliest animal. Found in the deep waters off the coasts of Australia and Tasmania, the blobfish's gelatinous body helps it withstand the immense pressure of the deep sea. When removed from its natural habitat, the blobfish appears as a droopy, sagging mass, its features distorted by the lack of pressure. Despite its unusual looks, the blobfish is perfectly adapted to life in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Number 4 takes us to the rainforests of Central and South America, where the glass frog makes its home. At first glance, these frogs may seem ordinary, but a closer look reveals their transparent skin, particularly on their underside. You can actually see their organs, beating heart, liver, and digestive tract, through their belly. This remarkable adaptation may help them evade predators, blending into their leafy surroundings while providing scientists with a living window into amphibian anatomy. Continuing our journey, we encounter the star-nosed mole, an animal that looks like something out of a science fiction novel. Native to eastern North America, this mole is instantly recognizable by the 22 fleshy appendages radiating from its snout, forming a star-like structure. These tentacles are packed with more than 25,000 sensory receptors, making the star-nosed mole the fastest forager in the animal kingdom. It can identify and consume prey in less than a quarter of a second, a testament to the power of evolution's ingenuity. Number 6 brings us to the waters surrounding Papua New Guinea, where the leafy sea dragon glides through the kelp. Related to the seahorse, the leafy sea dragon is adorned with delicate, leaf-like appendages that provide perfect camouflage among the seaweed. Its elaborate appearance, with tendrils trailing from its body and head, makes it appear more like a piece of floating vegetation than a living creature. Despite its fragile look, the leafy sea dragon is a skilled hunter, using its long snout to suck up small crustaceans. The 7th spot belongs to the saiga antelope, a denizen of the steppes of Central Asia. What sets the saiga apart is its bulbous downward-facing nose, which serves as a natural air filter, protecting the animal from dust storms and helping regulate its body temperature. The saiga's strange appearance, coupled with its remarkable adaptation to harsh environments, makes it one of the most unusual hoofed mammals in existence. Sadly, the saiga is critically endangered, making its continued survival a pressing concern for conservationists. Now, Let's visit the wetlands of Australia to meet the platypus, perhaps the most famous of nature's oddities. When European naturalists first encountered the platypus, they thought it was a hoax, a mammal with the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the webbed feet of an otter. The platypus lays eggs, produces milk, and the males even possess venomous spurs on their hind legs. Its unique combination of traits has puzzled scientists for centuries, blurring the lines between bird, reptile, and mammal. Our ninth animal hails from the deep sea, the barrel-eye fish. This mysterious creature is known for its transparent, dome-shaped head, through which you can see its eyes and brain. Its tubular eyes can swivel upward, allowing the fish to look through the top of its head to spot prey silhouetted against the faint light filtering down from above. The barrel-eye fish's eerie appearance and bizarre adaptations make it a true marvel of the ocean's twilight zone. Finally, we end our journey with the pink fairy armadillo, the smallest and most elusive armadillo species, found in central Argentina. This tiny, nocturnal creature sports a soft, pink, shell-like back and a furry white underside. It spends most of its life burrowing through sandy soil, rarely emerging above ground. Its delicate appearance and secretive habits have made it a legend among animal enthusiasts, and sightings are so rare that much of its behavior remains a mystery. What ties all these animals together isn't just their odd appearances, but the remarkable stories of adaptation and survival they represent. Each one is a living testament to the creative power of evolution, shaped by the specific challenges of their environments. The axolotl's eternal youth is a response to the isolated lakes of Mexico City, where its regenerative abilities offer a competitive edge. The aye-aye's peculiar finger evolved to exploit a unique food source, turning it into a specialist in its ecosystem. The blobfish's gelatinous body allows it to thrive where few others can survive, and the glass frog's transparency may be a clever defense against predators. The star-nosed mole's sensory appendages transform it into a lightning-fast hunter in muddy soil, while the leafy sea dragon's camouflage ensures safety among seaweed forests. The saiga antelope's nose is a masterclass in adaptation to dust-filled steppes, and the platypus's blend of traits speaks to the ancient roots of mammalian evolution. The barrel-eye fish's swiveling tubular eyes are perfectly suited to the lightless depths of the ocean, and the pink fairy armadillo's diminutive size and burrowing lifestyle keep it hidden from predators and prying eyes. Beyond their biological quirks, these animals remind us of the importance of protecting the diversity of life on Earth. Many of them face threats from habitat loss, climate change, and human activity. The axolotl, once plentiful in Mexican lakes, is now critically endangered due to pollution and urban expansion. The saiga antelope has suffered devastating population declines from disease and poaching. The pink fairy armadillo's habitat is shrinking as agriculture expands into its native range. Even the platypus, once considered common, faces new challenges as waterways become polluted and fragmented. Learning about these weird and wonderful creatures isn't just an exercise in curiosity, it's a call to action. Conservation efforts are essential to ensure that future generations can marvel at the axolotl's smile, the aye-aye's haunting gaze, and the delicate grace of the leafy sea dragon. Protecting their habitats, supporting sustainable practices, and raising awareness of their plight are all steps we can take to safeguard the world's strangest animals. But perhaps the greatest lesson these animals teach us is the beauty of difference. In a world obsessed with normality, the axolotl, the blobfish, and their kin stand as reminders that the extraordinary is often hidden in plain sight. Their survival depends on the unique ways they've adapted to their environments, proving that there's no single blueprint for success in nature. From transparent frogs to star-nosed moles, each species has carved out its own niche, thriving in places where others might fail. As you reflect on these 10 remarkable creatures, consider the limitless possibilities of life on Earth. The next time you spot a frog in your backyard or glance at a fish swimming in a pond, remember that somewhere, in the depths of a rainforest or the darkness of the ocean, stranger beings are quietly going about their lives. Their stories are woven into the fabric of our planet, a celebration of the weird, the wonderful, and the unexpected. So, whether you're drawn to the regenerative powers of the axolotl, the eerie gaze of the eye, or the enigmatic smile of the blobfish, let their existence spark your imagination and deepen your appreciation for the world's natural wonders. In the grand tapestry of life, it's often the strangest threads that create the most vibrant patterns. And as we continue to explore and discover, who knows what other bizarre and beautiful creatures are waiting to be found just beyond the edges of our understanding? The 10 weirdest animals you won't believe exist are not simply oddities. They are symbols of resilience, adaptation, and the endless creativity of nature. Their lives offer glimpses into worlds both familiar and alien, inviting us to look closer, think deeper, and cherish the boundless diversity of life on our planet.